Hey, what's up, everyone? The most important thing that I want to go ahead and say up front for this video is if you could all extend your prayers, send your prayers and your love, positive energy, well wishes, and healing thoughts to my mama. She thought she was going to feel slightly better when suddenly it hit her. And I'd like her to feel well for the new year. I mean, that's just something a miracle that I would love to see. But we, well, we've been going through quite a lot. I mean, thus mainly my absence, prolonged absence on the channel. But the main thing is please pray for my mama. Send all of your well wishes, prayers, positive energy, love, and all of that good stuff. Because earlier, she went off of the porch. She walked off of the porch. She was walking outside. The dog took off. He's really bad about that. He took off and with the cord, with the leash, the 2 chains leash that I had, and he took off, and I mean, I couldn't find him anywhere. Then all of a sudden he came back, but Mama was going to help me get in the vehicle and look for him, but the chain was gone, or the chains were gone, thankfully. Just the leash, it was gone, so he didn't get caught up anywhere. I guess someone took the chain, that's fine, but I mean, I'm glad he's okay and that not under someone's vehicle or causing a wreck or anything. But she went up my mama's hip. She went up the porch step. Or she couldn't go up the porch step. Actually, her hip gave away. And she deals with that so much. She hasn't dealt with that in a while, but her hip gave way on her. And her leg just gives away. The nerve in her hip and everything. She has sciatic nerve pains and all of that. We've tried every single. She's tried everything. I mean, she's tried every method you could think of that she's willing to try to stop that. Except for, I mean, she'd be willing to try anything pretty much to stop the pain, to be honest with you. But we tried everything we could think of as far as supplements and all this. But she started hurting again really badly. But one, she couldn't even raise her leg up onto the porch step to get onto the porch. So I got this rock. Thankfully, there was a perfectly shaped rock, and she was able to use that as a stepping stone up to the porch. And there was another stone she was able to use to get up onto the porch step to get to the house. So her hips just gave way. Her hips, her bladder, kidney issues, and all of that. She deals with all that on a regular basis, and she needs your prayers and love if you can. Um, but anyway, I my prolonged absence has been because everything has been going on. It started out with the vehicle, the car wreck, and then that pushed us into the other lane. Now, thank God there was no one. There was no one coming toward us. If there had been anyone coming toward us, we'd have been gone. We'd have been done for because they would have. She pushed us into the other lane and just into the oncoming traffic lane, even though there was no oncoming traffic. Thank goodness. I mean, we thank God for that because it would have either been a major injury and a lot of medical expense or death. But that's what happened, and then we just got contacted by the insurance company recently. I mean, not insurance company. I'm sorry. We had a hard time contacting the insurance company. We finally got a hold of them and said they won't cover it. They won't handle it. And then they finally called us. The police records division called us about a week ago, and we went over there and we got the police report from them, and they handed that to us. We finally have the police report, and we're going to try to have that taken care of, but they'll probably just declare a total loss is what I'm going to assume. But that's what happened there, but my mom was dealing with a lot of pain and all that mess. And I've been trying to work with Aflac and do some claims reports on the doctor's visits and things. if they will. I don't even know. If anyone knows about Aflac, I went through everything on the app to file a claim, all 3 doctor's visits this year, and the physical. So I don't know if anyone knows. If anyone's familiar with Aflac, let me know. Because I mean, so far we've really got no use out of them. But I finally got it to work. But I don't know whether they'll actually, whether the claim will work or not. But I finally got it to say that it worked anyway. They haven't approved it yet though. But Mama's dealing with a lot of mess. Please pray for her. I've dealt with my anxiety and ups and downs and things, so please pray for me as well. So far, everything with Daddy seems like it's getting better. I don't want to say much. I don't want to say much because then I don't want to jinx it. We've been stopped up and congested a lot lately, so that's why I sound a little bit all messed up. But ever since I've gotten these front teeth done, the temporaries were actually better, it seemed. Because now that they're pearly whites. I mean, they're porcelain teeth, which is going to take a little while to pay off, but they're porcelain teeth. But the temporaries felt better than the permanents they put in. I keep talking with a lisp every once in a while, like this right here, and it's like the teeth keep like that right there when I'm trying to say something. Like when I'm trying to say something, the tongue keeps touching the teeth instead of the roof of the mouth, and it's like it gets in the way. They get in the way. It's like it's not done properly. Now my gums, they had to give me some of the chlorhexidine for the gums because that liquid, helps out with the gums. But that's an update on my life. Have to deal with that quite often. But anyway, see, I deal with a lot of different things like that. But that's an update on what's going on. Then I dealt with all that issues with the dental issues, and they're still giving me problems, so I might just have them redo it. I don't know. They told me I had a year if I'm not satisfied with it, and I might as well just let them know. Because, I mean, paying that much money for something, you want it to be done properly. Having to pay, a whole procedure on these 4 front teeth, $5,400 or something like that. That's ridiculous. Just cover some teeth. The insurance paid $1,500, I think, of it, and we had to pay on the rest since August. And then we're still paying it. I think we have like almost $2,000 left. Around that. But please pray for my mama. See, I had a lot of ME videos I wanted to make. We've had issues with the post office as well. Amazon has not delivered. We had important items that I needed to deliver. Then they stopped carrying on all services. GNC stopped carrying it. Amazon, eBay, Walmart, they all stopped carrying this item that my mama needs for her bladder and kidney issues. Well, it helps out with her kidney issues. It was a GNC kidney detox. They stopped carrying it. And it helped her out. And they stopped carrying it everywhere. We were ordering it for a while on eBay because they stopped on Amazon and GNC. Then they discontinued it altogether. Anything that helps her, they always discontinue. She needs the Bactrim, but they don't give that to her anymore from the doctor's office. But the stuff I went to order, it wasn't there anymore. But we've been ordering things that we definitely needed on Amazon. We ordered things that we really needed, like that's all we usually order anyway. But things like that, we wound up ordering some things for my daddy that he needed for his blood pressure and all that, like the what do you call that? What do you call that stuff? Super Beats and some other stuff, some things. Ordering some basic necessities as well on Amazon, and a couple of those surge protectors / backup powers, because we've been having too many surges. We have way too many surges here. And Amazon has been delivering the packages to the wrong addresses, and I've been having to talk to the executives about that. They would fly by our house on the past 6 orders. One of them was a ACO a bladder control, weight management, all this kind of thing, whatever. It was like this AZO thing for my mama that she needed for the kidney and bladder issue. Well, um, I wound up ordering that, and 2 times in a row they screwed up, they messed up, and it wound up being lost. And then I emailed the executives and everything. I was telling them all about what was going on, and they told me that, oh, I'm sorry, we'll sort this out. So they gave me a little bit of compensation for it, and a little bit. It was like, I think, $15 on one, $10 on the other. And then they said, we're sorry for all the issue that was going on, yada yada. They said the Amazon driver should not have acted that way. We watched them drive right by our house. I watched them fly by twice in a row, and then a third time it happened. They delivered at the neighbor's house, and then down the road, some other house I'd never even seen or heard of. I don't even know what address it went to. They showed a picture, and it was the wrong picture, the wrong place. I was like, where is this? So I emailed them. They were like, that is not right. So then they gave me the money back for one of the items, and then that happened 6 times in a row. And they said, if this happens again, report the specific driver. And then I gave them specific instructions. I said, there's a barn across the road of someone else's. There's this, that, and the other. I gave specific details and instructions of where to turn. They said, you've been a customer for Amazon for 8 years. They said, they just now started having issues? I said, yeah, that just now. And they said, that doesn't make sense. There's no excuse for this. And they finally got it resolved. And so far, that hasn't happened. Used to, they sent it to the post office, and they told me they never did. Maybe that's an ME situation, but I don't think so. I really don't, because because I still remember the post office having shipping labels on it. But they told me, no, we never use the post office. Amazon never uses the post office. Yes, they said, that's eBay. I said, no. I mean, yes, they do. They have used the post office for me. Especially during that whole election thing, they were using the post office to overwhelm them. But anyway, then the post office, I had an issue with them. They've been looking into our stuff. They've been looking into the packages. They were looking into letters that we get. So we're switching. I'm going to get a PO box for anyone that wants to send anything. I had an individual that wanted to send me a camera. I greatly appreciate that. I've tried to keep in touch with them. My emails don't seem to be going through every time, and they go to spam. I'll show you some of the spammed emails. It was ridiculous. Or the emails that got saved as draft and not sent. But there's been a lot going on, I'm telling you. In the past month, it's been crazy. And then that whole AT&T bombing thing in Nashville kept us without signal for several days. It's been crazy. But one event after another, seemingly. But yeah, the post office, they were looking into things, and I did not like it. And now we're thinking about going to the one north of here, the town north of here, and using that post office and making a P.O. box there for things to be shipped to. And have it shipped to that post office at a P.O. box. And if anyone ships me anything, they can ship it to that. I'll get that set up after the new year, probably sometime next week. From the 4th of January, somewhere between the 4th and 4th to the 8th, somewhere between that time. I'll have to get that sorted out, most likely. Anyway, please pray for my mama, and this is a life update. Please pray for all of us, all three of us, for my ups and downs, my daddy, and all of his issues. But he's getting slightly better. I don't want to say much because I don't want to jinx it. Prayers and love, everyone. Got to make the best of life and do the best we can. Signing out. I probably will try to do update videos and strange things happening in the world around us. There's no shortage again of those, and life updates and ME stuff. So peace. Signing out.